So narcissistic parents are horrible as parents. They shouldn't be allowed to be parents. They should be neutered and spayed. Just the way how, cats and dogs are neutered and spayed, narcissistic parents should be neutered and spayed. There should be a clinical diagnosis, and after that, such individuals shouldn't be allowed to start a family, because trust me, the damage is, beyond imagination. Hey everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about, the signs that your narcissistic parents have discarded you. And before I get going, I would request you all to like, share, subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell so you guys are updated whenever we put out a new content. So narcissistic parents are image conscious individuals. Yeah, they are not going to physically discard you or throw you out of the house, or just abandon you. They have an image to maintain, and they want to be seen as, the best parent, the good parent, the generous parent, the martyr parent, someone who has sacrificed a lot for their children. So they want to be seen in a certain way. Yeah. By the others. They don't want to be seen as the greedy, selfish, wicked, manipulative, horrible parent. And they might not physically discard you, but they will show signs, and you have to understand and decode those signs. Yeah, when you are playing along, when you are doing things their way, things might be different. But the moment you start doing things your way, you are not complying, you are taking back the control of your life, you are doing things your way, you are refusing, you are denying, you are saying no, that is the time you will see a shift, yeah, in their behavior, the way how they treat you. Things are going to change, things are going to feel different. Yeah, when we are kids we simply comply, but as how we grow, things change. We grow here, and we start processing things in a different way. And when we start asking them questions, when we start doing things our way, that is the time all of our action causes them narcissistic injury. And when they have narcissistic injury, that's the time they throw narcissistic rage at us, and then again we comply. Yeah, we surrender, we comply, because we really don't want to lose our parents. We really don't want to lose our love, affection. I mean, we know that their love and affection is crumbs, which we misunderstand for love. But we really don't want to lose those crumbs as well. Yeah, so we again comply, and we start shape shifting, and we start doing anything and everything to be relevant to them. Yeah, because they make us feel a certain way, and that feeling is not good. Yeah, so what are the signs? The first sign that you are in the discard zone, or your narcissistic parent has discarded you, is increased criticism. So earlier when you were complying, criticism was there, but it was not extreme. Yeah, but when you are in the discard zone, when they are done with you, they are going to vehemently criticize you. I mean, when you are with them, or when you are with the others, or in front of the others, they are going to vehemently criticize you. They will harshly point out your flaws and failures, and they are going to shame you. They are going to treat you miserably, and this is basically to crush your soul, self-worth, self-esteem, sense of self, confidence. Yeah, and because they are used to, yeah, they are used to criticizing you, and then again getting you on hook. They are used to by criticizing you and shaming you, and then again getting you to comply to their wants, needs, and requirement. So as a result of which, they get into more of this aggressive criticism. Yeah, thinking that you might again comply, you might again shape shift, you might again seek their apology, and you might again beg for their love and attention. But all of us reach our saturation limit at some point in life. Yeah, so not all of us are ready to play that dirty game all the time. Yeah, some of us do play along, till the time we are not independent. But as how we become independent, we stop playing, we stop, indulging in their dirty games. Yeah, because we want some me time, we want some peaceful time, we want some time, where there is no manipulation, no gaslighting, and where we are not feeling miserable, we are not feeling guilty or ashamed of anything. Yeah. So yes, if you have landed up in the discard zone, narcissistic parents are going to, vehemently criticize you. Yeah, it's not going to be a minor criticism here and there. It's going to be harsh, pinpointing, your flaws, your failures, criticizing you in front of the others, shaming you, making you feel miserable, making you genuinely feel and believe as if you are the bad one and not them. The other sign is that you will experience this withdrawal of affection. So they are not going to be warm with you, they are not going to emotionally support you, when they are genuinely supposed to support you and help you. They are not going to emotionally support you, they are going to distance themselves, and this is basically to starve you. Yeah, this is basically to torment you psychologically, so that you again come running to them, beg for their love, affection, emotional support, and all of that. So you will see this withdrawal of affection. They might not be affectionate towards you. Earlier it was on and off. They might express affection and they might withhold. Yeah, but when you are in discard zone, you will see that there is zero affection in that relationship. You will see that they are just not expressing any kind of love and affection towards you. No emotional support, they are not engaging, or they are not uh, treating you in a warm manner. All of the things are very cold, yes and no. And they are not listening to your problems. Instead they are blaming you. I mean, earlier when you were on hook, earlier when you were compliant, on and off they might fake empathy. And you might feel that they are listening to your problems, but we know that they are expert in faking empathy. But when you are in that discard zone, when they have discarded you, they will withdraw all kinds of love and affection. Zero warmth, very cold behavior, and you will genuinely feel miserable. Yeah, and all of it is basically to starve you, so that you come running to them and seek their forgiveness, and then they get to mold you however they wish. Yeah. So withdrawal of affection is also one of the signs to look out for. The other sign is silent treatment. So narcissistic parents might use silent treatment on and off when you are on hook. But when you have been a rebellious child, or when you are all by yourself, when you are not complying and doing things their way, that is the time the silent treatment period will be prolonged. Yeah, the silent treatment will be for a longer duration. Yeah, earlier it used to be for a shorter duration. Yeah, they used to throw silent treatment, and we immediately used to go and apologize and be like puppy, and seek their forgiveness, and beg for their mercy and love, affection. But as how we grow up to be adult, we really don't do all of those stupid things again. Yeah, we want an adult engagement, yeah, with our parents. We don't want to keep doing the same thing again and again. Yeah, because we are growing up here as well, and we can't do all of those things that we used to do in the childhood. Yeah, plus when we have this sense and feeling that our parent is toxic and dysfunctional, we might refrain from getting into certain activities with them. Earlier we used to get into some of the family feuds or fights, and we used to gang up with them against the other family member, other sibling. But as how we grow up, we have this awareness and understanding that my narcissistic parent is dysfunctional, my narcissistic parent is toxic. Yeah, so I mean, we withdraw. We really don't, get into, the mud with them. So narcissistic parents will use silent treatment, and the silent treatment will be for a prolonged period of time. And why is it for prolonged period of time? Because we choose not to, go, running back to them. We choose to, wait. We choose to wait and watch and observe. Yeah. So as a result of which, the silent treatment is for a prolonged period of time. Very cold behavior, not speaking properly. Yeah. And all of this simply, shows that they are done with us. They have discarded us. Yeah. Earlier silent treatment used to be for a brief period, short period, and then we used to, take the initiate, and we used to go running and seeking their, you know uh, love and affection. But as how we grow old, we are not that stupid. Yeah. And we wait and watch. We want them also to react and behave like a healthy adult. But we shouldn't, I mean, we expect them. But as how we grow, but as how we grow up, we want them to, treat us in a respectful manner. We want them to treat us, the way how healthy individuals do. Yeah. So the period of silent treatment increases. It's not just brief, because, we are also not running, back to them. Plus we are, waiting for them to, take the initiate. Earlier we used to take the initiate and we used to go running. But as how we grow old, we want them also to initiate. Yeah. We want them also to, take accountability and responsibility for their action and behavior. But narcissistic parents lack all of these things. They have extreme sense of entitlement. They lack empathy. They have inability to self-reflect. Yeah. It's either their way or there is no other way. You can go to hell. So yes, silent treatment period increases when you are in the discard zone. When they are done with you, they have discarded you, they just don't care. Yeah. And we also, don't, go running back to them. Yeah. We also take our time, and they are of course, least interested. Yeah. They want you to do the needful, either comply and come back to me, or just, fuck off. The other, sign to look out for is blame shifting, constant blame shifting. So narcissistic parents will keep on, blaming you for their own issues and problems, and this is basically to create a sense of guilt and responsibility in the child. And this helps them have you on hook for a longer period of time. Yeah. So they will keep on reminding you of the sacrifices, all the fabricated, stuff, sacrifices they have done, what they have suffered, all of that they will keep on narrating you. And especially when you do things your way, when you don't comply, when you don't listen to them, they are going to, blame you even more. If they have fallen sick, they are going to blame you, that it's because of the stress, it's because of this, it's because of that, you are not listening to me, you are not doing this, you are not doing that, and look, it's affecting my health and this and that. So they are going to, blame you more and more and more. For every goddamn thing you will be blamed. Yeah. Because you are in the discard zone, they are done with you. If there is extreme, rainfall, or if there is drought, if there is, extreme, snow, they are going to blame you as well. I have seen, narcissistic parents, being absolutely irrational and irrelevant at times. Yeah. And it might be that, the food is out for a longer period of time and it's very hot, and of course, it's obvious that the food will be spoiled, but then they are going to blame you. The food is spoiled because of you. I kept it out and you did not have, and I also forgot, and look, the entire food is wasted. They are going to, not take care of themselves, and they are going to blame you. So if they have slipped or hurt themselves, they are going to tell you, well, I was just thinking about you, you have, wreaked havoc inside my head, you just don't listen to me, I was so distracted, and look, I slipped, and it is all because of you. So there will be a lot of irrelevant blame shifting when you are, in the discard zone. Earlier, I mean, when you were, complying to their needs, wants, and requirement, they might be occasionally, blame shifting on you. But when you are in the discard zone, when they see that there is, no use of using all those tricks, because you are just all by yourself. You will not listen, you will not comply. When they have this sense and feeling that it is now getting difficult to control you and manipulate you, that is the time they are going to discard you. Yeah, they are not going to physically discard you, but they are going to put you in that discard zone, and they are going to keep blame shifting on you. Yeah, for any goddamn thing they are going to blame you. If they fall sick, they are going to blame you. If there is extreme rainfall, they are going to blame you. If they have messed up their health, they are going to blame you. Yeah, and this is basically to make the child feel guilty. Yeah, so that the child then again complies and comes running out of that guilt and feeling of responsibility. The child simply complies and back to square one. Yeah, the other sign is public humiliation. So earlier, criticism, humiliation used to be in close circle, one on one. But when they see that it is difficult for them to control you and manipulate you, you are no longer on hook, you are trying to go no contact, you are exercising your autonomy, you are not letting them control you, that is the time they will get into public humiliation. They will embarrass you in front of the others, and this is basically to undermine your self-esteem. This is basically to hurt you at a deeper level in front of the others, so that they are able to assert control and comply. Yeah, and all of it is basically to tell you who the boss is. Yeah, I'm the mother, I'm the father, I can do anything I want with you, I can treat you however I wish in front of the others. Yeah, and this is basically to present you as a worthless individual in front of the others by treating you like shit. So yes, public humiliation is there. They really don't care about your self-worth, self-esteem, self-respect, anything. I mean, they really don't care about that. They see you as an extension of themselves, and they see you as a mindless individual, emotionless individual. Yeah, and they are just not interested or concerned about your emotion and feeling. They will treat you however they please. Yeah, and we do experience a lot of pain and hurt with their behavior and mistreatment, but they really don't care. Yeah, so public humiliation is also one of the signs. They will insult you, humiliate you in front of the others. Earlier it used to be close circle. Now when they see that it's very difficult to control you, they'll start shaming you in front of the others as well. Yeah, criticizing you, pinpointing your mistakes and flaws, shaming you for your vulnerabilities, weaknesses and insecurities. They are going to play dirty with you. The other sign is favoritism. So they are going to uh, favor another sibling or a person, and this is basically to highlight that you are no more their favorite. You are replaceable. Yeah, you are not permanent. So you have to keep working for that position. If you want to be in their good books, you have to keep working towards it. Yeah, you just cannot be yourself and be in their good books. Yeah, so this is basically to pass across a message that you are disposable, and you can be trashed any moment. Yeah, I have another favorite. If not you, there is someone else to serve me. Yeah, and this generally happens with siblings, but in some of the cases, narcissistic parents might make an absolute stranger or someone who's not related their favorite. And this is basically to show that now you are irrelevant to me. Now this individual is my new favorite. Yeah, so if you also want to be my favorite, hand over the controls. If you also want to be my favorite, hand over your autonomy and do things my way. Yeah, otherwise I have a lot of options. Yeah, this is clearly to display that they have a lot of options and you have no option. Yeah, you have a father and a mother and you have no other option, but they have a lot of options. If not you, then your sibling. If not your sibling, then someone else, absolutely unrelated. That doesn't matter. The other sign that you are in the discard zone or you are discarded by a narcissistic parent is discarding responsibilities. So they might neglect their parental duties, like, providing emotional support, guidance, basic care. They might be, just disinterested. Yeah, they might be busy with their own life or with their favorite child. They might not, care to ask you about your feelings, your ups and downs, the challenges, or what you are going through. They are not there to emotionally support you or offer any kind of, guidance. Yeah, because they are not interested in you. They are done with you. You are not giving them the things that they want out of you, and as a result of which, now, they are using their energy somewhere else, yeah, from where they can harvest supply. Yeah, so, narcissistic parents might, discard responsibilities completely, and this is basically to, show that, I just don't care. If you are not the way how I want you to be, just FO. I will not take care of the basic necessities and responsibilities. I will not counsel you. I will not emotionally support you. I will not guide you. I will, withdraw the basic care because I'm not interested. Yeah, you are not giving me what I want. And if you fail to give me what I want, you'll be ignored. Yeah, and I might not be doing the basic things a parent is expected to do. The other sign to look out for is devaluation. So they will keep on treating you like, shit. They will, treat you like inferior, or, someone who's unworthy of their attention, love. Yeah, and this is basically to, tell you that I will treat you like a piece of shit if you are unable to give me what I want. But if you want me to treat you right, you better give me, the things that I expect out of you. So yes, there will be, a lot of nasty devaluation when you are in the discard zone, and this is basically to make you feel unworthy of their attention. This is basically to make you feel inferior, someone who doesn't deserve their love, their affection, yeah, their, approval and validation. You are not worthy. Yeah, and this feels bad, but the moment we have radical acceptance that our parent is narcissistic individual, our mother is narcissistic, our father is narcissistic, that is the time we will, not, experience the same kind of hurt. Because till the time we don't have radical acceptance, we keep expecting the right things from the wrong individuals. The moment we have radical acceptance, we know that, a wrong individual will never be able to give me the right thing. Yeah, the other sign to look out for when you are in the discard zone or when you are discarded by a narcissistic parent is replacement with a new supply. So narcissistic parent may focus their attention onto a new person, sibling, another child, partner, or friend, who becomes their new source of admiration and validation. So they will ignore you, and, they will make sure that you witness that change, that shift. Yeah, earlier they were focused on you. Now you are in the discard zone. They are busy with the new source of supply. Now, narcissistic parents will make sure that they make you feel miserable. Yeah, they make you feel miserable for being yourself. They make you feel miserable for not obeying them. They will make you feel miserable for not complying with them. Yeah, they are going to make sure that they make you witness, yeah, that there is a replacement. Yeah, there they will make sure that they will make you witness, yeah, that they have found a replacement. Now you are not important, there is someone else who's important. Yeah, and all of this is basically to make you feel miserable so that you come running to them. But I mean, some of us choose not to. Yeah, some of us, choose ourselves. Some of us, choose to heal ourselves. Yeah, and we choose not to play along. Yeah, so, when they see that they are unable to control you, they are unable to get what they want out of you, that is the time they'll bring in a new supply, and they'll make sure that they flaunt it in front of you. Oh, I'm just busy with your sister. You can just go ahead and do whatever you want. Let me, go ahead and, help her with her project. Let me, help her with her wedding shopping. They are going to make sure that they will, tell you everything, they are doing with their new source of supply. And this is basically to make you feel miserable. This is basically to, tell you that you are replaceable. If not you, I have other options as well. Yeah. So either you change, either you comply, either you apologize, surrender, submit, and start worshiping me, or else keep feeling miserable. I have got better things to do. I have got, my other sources of supply to take care of. Yeah? The other sign to look out for is invalidation of feelings. Narcissistic parents, may regularly dismiss and minimize their children's feeling. When they have discarded the child, they will regularly, minimize and, dismiss their children's feeling. And this is basically to make their kids feel insignificant and unworthy of their narcissistic parents' emotional support. Yeah. So they are going to, mock at you. They are going to make fun of your feelings and emotion, and they are going to, basically make you feel unworthy, that your feelings are useless, your feelings are, not that important, and you are unworthy of their emotional support. Yeah. Only those who comply, only those who obey will get, somewhat, the narcissistic parents, emotional support. I mean, the manipulated version. Yeah. But otherwise, if you are in discard zone, you are not listening, you are difficult to control, your feelings are useless, your feelings, don't deserve, the narcissistic parents' emotional support and care and guidance. No, you shouldn't expect all of that. Yeah. But narcissistic parents are really, crazy. They are going to, support, the other child's, feeling and emotion, those who are serving them. And in front of you, they are going to support them, and they are going to invalidate your feelings, your emotion, your suffering, your challenges. Yeah. That's how, sinister, dark, and, toxic these narcissistic parents are. They are going to support your sibling, and they are going to, emotionally support your sibling if they are going through something. But they are not going to support you. Instead, they are going to invalidate you. Well, you wanted to get into love marriage, you didn't even ask me, and now you have to suffer. Enjoy your life. But if your other sibling, was married, with the parents, choice, narcissistic parents will come and aid the child. Narcissistic parents will come and support and reassure the child, and provide emotional, support and care to the child. But the same, rule doesn't apply on to you. Yeah. Because you did things your way, so you have to suffer, and your feelings are useless. Yeah. So narcissistic parents are horrible as parents. They shouldn't be allowed to be parents. They should be neutered and spayed. Just the way how, cats and dogs are neutered and spayed, narcissistic parents should be neutered and spayed. There should be a clinical diagnosis, and after that, such individuals shouldn't be allowed to start a family. Because trust me, the damage is, beyond imagination. Till now, I'm working on myself, and there are, a lot of you out there who are still working on, their own self. It's a never ending, thing. Yeah. When you are raised by narcissistic parents, the abuse, you know changes you and transforms you beyond your imagination. And it takes, an entire lifetime to fix, unlearn, reparent yourself. Till now, I'm reparenting myself. Till now, I am, fixing myself, healing myself. I am not 100% healed. I'm not a new Sarah. I'm not, perfect and the same Sarah I used to be. No, I am broken beyond repair. I'm just managing, coping, and that's it. Yeah. I mean, it's very easy to, say that just go no contact and you'll be healed and fixed and everything will be fine. It's not easy. I mean, to unlearn all of that, the crap that you have been put through, it takes a lifetime. It's not, a matter of day, months, or years. The other sign to look out for when your narcissistic parents have discarded you, is financial control. So they may cut off, the financial support, or use money as a tool to, manipulate you and, control you. So if you are in the discard zone, they may cut off the supply, they may not support you financially. And this is basically to starve you, and this is basically to get you on your knees and, get you to, beg them, yeah, for help, support. And, again, you let them control you and manipulate you. And again, you are at their, mercy. So narcissistic parents will use anything and everything up their sleeves to control you and manipulate you. Yeah, and financial control is one such thing. If you are in the discard zone, they are not interested in you, they are unable to control you, they are unable to harvest the kind of supply they want out of you. They are going to cut off, the financial support, and they are going to let you starve, let you be in a mess, and they will wait, yeah, for you to come back, running and seeking an apology and seeking their help and support. Yeah, this is basically to, tell you who the boss is. Yeah, in this case, the narcissistic parent. The other sign to look out for, when you are in the discard zone, or when you have been discarded by a narcissistic parent, is rewriting history. So narcissistic parents are going to eat, away all the good things that you have done for them. They are going to just narrate the bad things, they are going to just narrate and emphasize, the negative, situations, and, negative things. And this is basically to, malign your image. This is basically to distort the way how people perceive you and the way how people see you. They don't want you to have any support system, yeah. And, they make sure that, they run such a smear campaign where they keep emphasizing on the negative things that you have done, and they will, eat away all the good things that you have done. They're not going to talk about the positive things that you have done, you have achieved, or you have done for them. They are just going to talk about the things, that has hurt them, that has caused them narcissistic injury, yeah. And they are going to, distort the way how people see you and perceive you. Yeah, they are going to rewrite history, and, project you as the villain, project you as the evil one, project you as the abuser, the perpetrator. And the last sign to look out for when you are discarded by a narcissistic parent, or when you are in the discard zone, is alienation from support system. So narcissistic parents, will try their level best to isolate you from your friends, extended family, and other support system. And this is basically to keep the child, very dependent on the narcissistic parent and easier to discard. Yeah, the narcissistic parent is going to, meticulously, isolate the child from an early age from all the other support systems. They will not let you have, friends, they will not let you have a healthy relationship with your sibling, with extended family, other relatives, or with your other parent. I mean, if your other parent is healthy or okay, they will not let you have a healthy relationship. They will keep you dependent on them, and then the discard gets easier. Yeah, because as it is, they did not, let you have any other support system apart from them, for healthy validation, affection, love. Yeah, you are just dependent on them, and it gets easy for them to discard you. Yeah, discard you. And, then you are just, suffering, you are feeling miserable, and you just, come running back to them because you don't have any support system. Your relationship with your siblings is fucked up, your relationship with your other parent is fucked up, your relationship with your other extended family member is fucked up. Everything is so fucked up, and they royally fuck up things from an early age. I mean, when you are a child, they start telling you, manipulated version of, things, and that's how they keep you away from other, potential, support systems. They don't want you to, survive without them. They want you to die without them. Yeah, that's, the kind of thought process these narcissistic parents have. So yes, they will alienate you from the other support system, and, keep you dependent on them. Then it gets easier for them. Yeah, you're just dependent on them, and they will say, well, I don't know you, I consider you dead, I disown you, you're useless, don't speak to me, I don't wish to speak to you. Yeah, you don't have any other support network, you don't have any other siblings in touch with you, you are not connected to any other extended family. Imagine, the kind of feeling you'll have, when you are discarded by your narcissistic parent. So, narcissistic parents are very calculative, very wicked and heartless individuals. So yes, these were a couple of signs to look out for. I mean, when you are discarded by your narcissistic parent, or when you are in the discard zone, yeah, they will not throw you out of the house because they have an image to maintain, but they are going to make sure that they make you feel a certain way. Yeah, and you do the needful. Either you leave the house or you comply, or you just go. So yes, these were a couple of things. In case if you would like to add in something, you can always comment below. Till then, take care of yourself. Lots of love and blessings to all of you. Bye.